What's up, Merlin here, playing Starfield. Gonna be continuing this quest line here, so we need to travel to this spot. The first Thresher. Yeah, let's see what kind of gear and armor and whatever they have are. And there's no gravity. Why does there have to be no gravity? Oh, there's more of these guys? Okay. Well, that wasn't too bad. Just gonna store all the stuff that's weighing me down, and then I'll, continue what I'm doing. Well, it's too bad I couldn't have landed closer, but whatever. I know, I gotta get like the better editing software so I can just cut all this crap out, but, I don't, so here we are. I know, it's like, can we just cut to the part where I kill everybody, please?
man of action. I've got no use for lies. So when I tell you that you're being manipulated, you know I'm telling the truth. You think the Council of Governors really cares about anything but themselves? They're greedy and corrupt. You're a tool in the hands of the unworthy, just like I once was. I was loyal. I followed orders, and I led good men and women to their deaths. I'll carry the stain of that dishonor to my grave.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't catch anything that guy just said.
I just... Stolen area!
That was awfully close.
The 1st Cavalry was the greatest fighting force the Freestar Collective has ever seen. At the Battle of Nero,
La 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 la. Oh, he's talking.
why? Because the generals got scared and asked for a truce. I've got no sympathy for cowards or for people who are cowards.
Wow, they are quite the military force down here.
You should have given up.
You come here seeking justice? Well, what about justice for my soldiers? Minutes away. Minutes!
Someone there?
I can't believe it. You just took on some of the best mercenaries in the Freestar Collective and cut right through them. If we'd have had more like you in the war. Not the way it should have. Of course, I can't expect you to understand what we sacrificed. What we lost. You don't know what it's like to look around and see the faces of warriors who trusted you to lead them as they die screaming. I watched brave men and women torn limb from limb by monsters. I saw mech pilots cooked alive in their cockpits as their machines burned. Those deaths didn't have to be meaningless, but spineless leaders gave up on us even when victory was within our grasp. You really want to know? Because you might not like the answer. Last chance, Deputy. You can walk away right now and remain blissfully ignorant, thinking you've... But if you still want the truth... we'll see about that. Not long after I started the First, I was contacted by a man who said he represented someone wealthy and influential. I refused to work for a shadow client, so we agreed to set up a meeting. Imagine my surprise when Ron Hope, he offered me a lucrative contract to take possession of certain farms throughout Freestar space. Sure I did. The money was good, but the payback was the real reward. If I could avenge my men, make some credits, and eventually expose that. I'm gonna make this easy for you, Deb. I'm gonna die the way I lived. Weapon in hand. But first, here. When the next war comes, and it will come. Now my units, goodbye.
Well, an interesting turn of events. Now we just gotta see what's gonna happen now. Be cool to fight one of those things. Oh, I was already outside. Okay. Let's go to Hopetown. I'm not going to end the episode. I'm just going to keep going. I don't know how long this will take, but I doubt it'll be too long.
I don't want to hear any complaints. Keep an eye on your valuables. If you can't protect your...
Welcome to Hope Tech. How may I help you? That's very generous, Mr. Hope.
We be Dutch.
It's well earned, Burke. Good to see you again. Well, I've just received a report from the Marshal about your... He said you had a promising, I trust. Did you now? Well... The disgraced war hero. That two-faced bastard. Oh, I suppose. This is his revenge against the Council. I'm impressed, Deputy.
What's going on? What is this about, Mr. Hope?
Nothing that concerns you, Birgit. In fact, why don't you make yourself...
I think I'd like to hear what the deputy...
The cards are on the table. The truth is, we've been falling behind the competition. Significantly so. We needed solutions. A few years ago, I began to diversify. We started to research chemicals, fuel, those sort of things. We developed an experimental fertilizer. And it failed. Turns out, we donated the fertilizer to some... And when the time was right, the reduction in labor... I never intended for any... Unfortunately, farmers can...
I can't believe what I'm hearing. How could you do something so awful to innocent people, to families?
Not another word out of you, Birgit. We'll discuss it in any case. I give you my word that I'll call off the operation. Like I said, I give you my... Besides, the work was... With that resolved, let's talk about... As a member of the Council of Governors, I'm all... And of course, we'll both agree to forget about my little... Of course you do. I'll do what's necessary. If you tell anyone about this, do you really want to put all justice? Sometimes I'll make myself. I won't let you jeopardize my reputation, this company, or the people, if that means you suffer an unfortunate incident at the hands of my I'm important!
You're not actually threatening to attack a free star.
Such a shame, this.
He tried... I don't understand. Mr. Hope always seemed like... But everything he said about the farm... was so awful. The first part is true. He always looked out for us, for... I know what I just heard, and... No. And now he's... Nobody should ever... Especially when it means killing someone who meant so much. What? That would... She seems pretty capable. Maybe.
Alright, I wonder what's going to happen here.
Hey, deputy.
You're
We got
back.
a lot of bars in this.
Good to see you back safe, Deputy. What's the word on the mech family? Damn, you go. Did you find out why? What? Ron Hope?
Are you really that surprised? Hope's always had a reputation as a man who'd do
He's on the damn council.
so he can make laws favorable to him. Sure, he's known to look after his people, but
Did Hope explain his motives at all? That has a familiar ring to it.
I recall hearing about some Hope Tech initiative to help farmers. At the time,
Please, tell me you've got some evidence to... All right, let's see what you've got. Interesting. Yeah, this is pretty damning. And you confronted Hope about... Damn. This is going to send shockwaves throughout the Free Star Collective. If the people can't trust their leaders...
have a little faith, Daniel. We're not...
Easy for you to say.
Not yet, but you ain't gonna live for...
While we've got you here, there's one last... Emma, would you please?
With pleasure, Marshal. When you first joined us, I told you that you'd undergo an evaluation process. There's one thing left to do. Do you feel ready to wear the badge of a full... Good. Duty... Marshal, I approve the deputy for advancement to the rank of Ranger.
Thank you, Ranger Wilcox. In your time serving as a deputy, you've shown exceptional courage. By the authority granted to me, here's your badge. I know you will. Let's hear it for our new Ranger.
Well done.
Yeah.
Ranger. Truth is, she looks up to you.
I'm just kidding. Anyway, as a full-fledged Freestar Ranger, you have been granted your very own Star Eagle class starship with no registration. Oh, fee required.
Keep track of the package.
Congratulations. The promotion's well earned.
What, is that it? Alright, I guess that's it. I'm gonna save this and, yeah, figure something out next time. So please like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.